the perfect, the impenetrable, the highest level of subject to. Never had a loan called due in the history of subject to transactions. They've never had a loan called due. Brother, that isn't even a fucking, like a fly on the wall in our conversations in there, because we are impenetrable based off of the way that we execute this, right? I'm gonna preface this moment with this. There's people, again, out here in internet world that do on sell insurance, right? So I don't even know what, if you pay a premium or what, I don't know, because I'm about to show you what the real insurance is, which is doing it the right way. That's the insurance. 100%. Never had a loan called due. But there's probably only, out of the real estate investors in the world, I feel like I'm a bit high when I say 0.1% that do this. I've got a letter from an attorney in San Antonio of our transaction coordinator saying, hey, do you close in trust, right? She asked her about subject to. Yeah, she does subject to, but we close in trust. So she says, okay, do you close in trust? She says, yeah. That's not bulletproof for the loan being called due, because the seller isn't the beneficiary. The buyer's the beneficiary of the trust. And so my transaction coordinator comes back to me and tells me about this. And I said, well, she's never played in the big leagues. She's confused because the seller is not the beneficiary of our first trust. We do it at a higher level, but I would be glad to educate her on it. So I'm about to show y'all what not even this attorney knows. This attorney assumes the wrong way. That leaves you exposed. She don't know the right way. This shit's live. I'm about to show you. And then I'm going to game y'all up tonight on the 4 Ps with the paperwork. So remember this moment. So with the trust, listen to me, guys. This is the perfect, the impenetrable, the highest level of subject to. Never had a loan called due in the history of subject to transactions. So this is how it works. When we create the trust, right, the seller of the house is the grantor in that trust. So it's like they're the creator of the trust, okay? The next thing, so the seller's the grantor, they create the trust. And then we need a trustee that is a figurehead. They're just a figurehead, man, because we control everything. The trustee is just the person on public record, okay? And it's all good because we put them on public record with their initials and we protect them. They're not liable for anything. We just don't want our name on public record, yo. I promise, if you look me up, you ain't gonna find a fucking property. If you look any of my high-level colleagues up, you won't find a property because of this and a few other things. Now, the next thing is, though, these are the 3 things you need for a trust, dude. These are the triangle of a trust, okay? A grantor, trustee, and a beneficiary. You got to have it. Otherwise, you don't have a trust. Here's where everybody messes up that does subject to, but they don't do it the right way if they're using trust at all, right? This is the only way that it is bulletproof, man. Absolutely, unequivocally bulletproof. The seller is the beneficiary of the first trust. Just for a moment now, and then the magic happens. We have them sign a 1-page document that is used in the highest levels of private transactions amongst very rich people and wealthy people. We do a quitclaim and assignment of beneficial interest in land trust. That gives us ownership because we are buying that. We're not even buying a house anymore, y'all. This shit is deep. We're not even buying a house anymore at this point. We're buying the beneficial interest of a trust. And the beneficial interest of the trust just happened to be the house. But hold on, there's a little bit more. Just so we can control it and operate out there, right? Us, since we went and found the deal, right? We found the deal, we negotiated with the seller, they agreed. And then we went and found the buyer. We advertised, we marketed, we sold it to them on rent to own, owner financing, whatever. We got a down payment from them and great cash flow monthly, just like Portia's situation. Well, we sign a management agreement with the trustee. We sign a management agreement with them, and the management agreement is private, y'all. So it's cool. Like, we are managing the beneficial interests of this trust, which the beneficial interests of the trust are the house. Shit, we're doing what we just, signed an agreement for, right? And now this management agreement, it allows us to do everything, as agent. We're out the way. We're not on public record. Anything. It's a beautiful thing. So I hope I didn't confuse you, but I'm going to compare it to this. So this assignment, we make the seller the first beneficiary, y'all. This is what makes us bulletproof, because not 30 seconds later, y'all, the seller signs the assignment and quitclaim of beneficial interest in land trust, thus giving us ownership right here. Now we already have control of it with our trustee. That's just a figurehead because the trust lays out all the instructions and shit to the trustee and what they can and can't do and all that. And then we sign on over here just as the lowly old manager as agent that's making all the money with none of the risk.